Kansas City. Coming up, what a game. A rematch of Super Bowl 59 as the Chiefs welcoming the team who beat them for it all, the Philadelphia Eagles. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. These guys enjoyed winning home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. And on the other sideline, spent 14 seasons and won over 100 games as coach of the Eagles. Later beat them, of course, in Super Bowl 57. Sorry, Philadelphia. It's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And from Kansas City, we're underway. Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause, but they're certainly had a hand in it too. You aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week. We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out of bounds as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still second down.
So following the penalty, here comes 2nd and 9. They'll run here following the penalty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better. He's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Hits him on the out route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He finds Worthy, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Reaches the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game. Playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Brown with a return here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Setting up the running back screen. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs tie and can take the lead here in the second. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Extra point by Bucker is up and good, and they'll take the lead.
That's the score. Chiefs 14, Eagles 13.
Bucker on now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Another try following the sack. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action, it's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Into traffic, complete. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Now the defense did have to work for them on that previous play, Brock. So just 5 yards to go now on 2nd following the flag. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10.
First down throw, Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. When the group up front would find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all of his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Torrey Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. He'll get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there and make that stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
First down, Philadelphia.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
From the 46. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He has the first over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets it to the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We've got a screen to the running back. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. Gets it to him on the screen. He's still going at the 30. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 16.
See, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Caught by Marshall. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Chiefs 17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Completed over the middle. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He's a quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs with a chance to add to their lead. 1st down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Motioning the tight end now.
1st and 10 at the
Going on 1st down, Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered the gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Completed left side to Smith. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, back to the ground game here. Escapes a defender. And he will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. 1 last play before the break. Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Seahawks in a rematch of Super Bowl 40. And it's a new tandem for Seattle. Sam Darnold hooking up with Cooper Kupp. An 11-yard touchdown pass. The Seahawks even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's the rookie, Trevion Henderson. Yeah, that's the way he says it. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Patriots get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And here's a man who went for 1,000 yards last year, James Cook. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Bills are able to come away with their first victory on the season. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back. on set to begin our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Connects on the crosser. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Loose slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First down, Eagles.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Brady Mann will kick it away. Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. On for Pacheco to start the half. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. We've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders and sign up for it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue. As he's tackled after a small gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Moving on into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Right back to Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Caught by Marshall. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts yet again. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
An Eagle first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. And again, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hand. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Second down. Hurts throwing again. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing third and long.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third and long for him here. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for two. They'll try to run it in. And here's it well behind the line. It goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pass is caught at the 9. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So from the 3, here's second and goal. Throwing here, Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a third-quarter lead. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for two once again.
Two-point conversion.
Hurts looking to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he crosses his sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Hits his running back. He breaks a tackle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And an Eagle first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Now Barkley. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
The tackle made by Christian Fulton. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Saquon. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Yellow.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Mahomes bombs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's Hurts once again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hurts yet again. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
Chiefs 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on first down, Mahomes finds him over the middle. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Second down at the 27-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Dumps it off to his running back. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kansas City sends out its punt team, and he's been getting all of it every time out. Takes it in at the 21, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. First down, all right with Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down, Philadelphia.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 30. And the Eagles first down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he gets this forward to the 19. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They go with Barkley here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Barkley gonna try to smash his way in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's gonna be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
There's another fourth. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now Hurts. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Jumps in up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Looking to throw Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. All set up now for first and 10.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pacheco gets in from the gun. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
From the 41. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
A lot of mess on the move here. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Offense in the hurry up here.
1 yards to gain on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First down from the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to within one score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
53. Chiefs 38. For Philadelphia.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one is hit by the defender and winds up incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He's trying to go deep again. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Eagles moments away from a 2-0 start. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. Jukes one defender. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown! It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Pressure
line.
coming from Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Brings up 2nd down.
A tight end in motion now. Here's 2nd and 5. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds his man Gray. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. 1st and 10 from the 41.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. 480.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Another throw for Mahomes. Complete over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
a gain of 22 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Another snap from the 8 here in 2nd and goal. Back to throw Mahomes. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Yellow, yellow. 480.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
Taken down by Nakobe Dean.
The tight end going in motion right.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.